about to let y'all know how we rep the Cowboys out here in the DMV.
What up, Cowboys Nation? I just wanted to get a reaction video out to you guys. My reaction of AKOYE's video, Dez Bryant can't run routes. And I just want to tell you guys, honestly, AKOYE Media is one of the most talented YouTubers out there. You guys are not following him or subscribing to his channel. You're doing yourself a real disservice. The guy is really talented. And I would suggest that if you guys aren't following him right now, go ahead and subscribe to his channel, because he has some of the best film breakdown of anybody on YouTube. So that's what I wanted to tell you. But his video was pretty much, I could tell that he did the video pissed off at a lot of what Shannon Sharpe and with Skip Bayless, the narrative that they're trying to push, man. The mainstream media has this narrative that Dez Bryant can run routes. He's a diva, he's a crybaby, he's this and he's that. And I think that what AKOYE was trying to do with his video was trying to prove those guys wrong, to prove that Dez can still play the game at a high level. Josh Norman actually said, he came out with a quote on Pro Football Talk. He was quoted saying that Dez Bryant still plays at a high level. He still has a lot in the tank, and it pretty much depends on what he wants to get out of it. I'm just paraphrasing, but I just want to tell you guys what I got out of AKOYE's video, and I'm going to post the link in the description of this video. But number one, the mainstream media just has it out for Dez Bryant for some odd reason. I don't know why. I believe it's mainly because Dez has a pretty bad relationship when it comes to the media. I think that he's one of those guys that really just wants to play football, and I think that he's poked at all of the time, and it irks him sometimes, and he's not one of those guys that can really hide his emotions. So Undisputed is definitely one of them. I don't know what the axe is with Shannon Sharpe and why he wants to come after Dez so hard, but he definitely does. Number two that I picked out of this video was that Dez was open on much of his routes, man. And really, what I think that Dak is so young, so he's still learning how to read. He's still learning his progression and stuff like that. So a lot of the times in the video, you would see Dez wide open, but Dak is not even looking his way. And I'm not sure if he's being coached up that way, or if, I don't know, or if he's just reading half the field because he's limited. But one thing that I did notice is that Dez has to get a little bit better at winning the feet battle. He creates a lot of separation being physical in that video. But we didn't see too much of him winning battles with his feet. We did see him. There was a couple where he was able to, you know, get a couple skinny posts off and stuff. He did win enough with his feet. I would just like to see him win a little bit more. And I think that possibly would I guess make Dak a little bit better as a quarterback. Because one thing that we're talking about is getting guys who are quick and that can win off the line. And I do know that Dez isn't necessarily winning off the line as much. And I do believe that Dez, he doesn't necessarily stack guys as well as he could, and that's why the separation isn't there. But you do see the difference in Romo and with Dak, and I believe that Dak has to get on that same page with him. Number three, Dak's progression needs to improve, and it needs to improve drastically. Many of his dropbacks were really slow, and his footwork was a problem. You just go back, you watch his video, you can just see it looks really sloppy a couple of times. Dak just dropping back, and I believe that he's not getting into his progression fast enough because he's not getting in his drop fast enough. So while he's still moving back, like, there's a lot of quarterbacks that would have gotten in there 5 steps, their 7 steps, or whatever steps that they're getting into, and I believe that Dak is still I mean, obviously he's going to get better. In your third year, you get better. So I just think that he needs to get better at his progression, better at his mechanics, because you can definitely see in his mechanics too why a lot of those balls were sailing or why a lot of those balls were off target. And another question I had was, is Dak being coached up? You know, and obviously Wade Wilson is fired, but is he really going to get coached up by Kellen Moore? That's a question that I have, because Kellen Moore was on the team. So obviously, if Dak had those problems, I'm not sure what Kellen Moore can really do to pretty much coach him up, because he ultimately beat Kellen Moore out. So what can Kellen Moore tell him at this point? Number four, videos can be cut to pretty much show one side. So what I would like to see is a lot of the plays where Dak did do the right things and Dez, kind of messed up, or we really didn't see, because we said that Dez still plays at a high level, but we didn't see where Dez was breaking the same tackles when he was with Romo, whereas last year he wasn't. And I believe a lot of that is due to injuries, but you definitely see a step. He was definitely a step slower when it came to that, because at one point I believe that Dez Bryant was one of the best people, if not the best guy with the ball in his hands in the league. And last year you could definitely just see when he did catch the ball, he was getting tackled real easy, easier than normal from what I was accustomed to. So I would like to see if he can improve in that area. Number 5, I think we should give Dez one more shot. I don't throw the whole $16 million out the window. Like, damn all that. Let's talk football. Let's talk about winning the Super Bowl. And I believe that we can still win the Super Bowl with Dez Bryant. I'm one of those guys. And don't get me as one of those guys that's a Dez apologist because I don't want to cut him. No, I believe that we can win with Dez. I believe that we are a running team, absolutely. But I also believe that we're a lot better with Dez Bryant than we are without him. And I believe, let's give him one more chance. This will be Dak's 3rd year, and they say after your 3rd year, we find out what type of a player you are. If after this 3rd year, him and Dez don't mesh, then oh well. Like, we would have possibly drafted that replacement anyway this year. I'm still with drafting the guy. And having Dez. But I believe we're a lot better with him than without him. But let me know what you guys think, man. Give me your opinions. Like, subscribe, dislike. I don't care. But let's have this debate, man, and make sure that you hit my man's video up. I don't know him personally, but I can tell you he's very talented, and it was a hell of a video. All right, guys. Peace.